world was about to change forever. And it almost went by unnoticed. But the leaves that night rustled with rumor. News rang out across the open fields. A song drifted over the hills. In the pine wood, 2 deer raised their heads. A big brown bear sniffed at the air. A fox darted. The faces of little flowers lifted to the skies. It's time. It's time. The skies shouted it to the seas, that thundered it to the waves, that roared it to the great white whales, that sang it to the starfish in the deep. And tiny sandpipers danced it on shining sands. It's time. It's time. Can you hear that? Can you hear it? The running rivers bounded over boulders, and the otters clapped and played and sang to the ducklings that splashed and quacked, to the salmon that leaped and leaped. And tiny field mice, and insects, and little creeping things, and sparrows, and robins, and every single blade of grass squeaked, and hummed, and chirped, and sang, it's time, it's time. On a lonely peak, a lion raised his strong head and roared it out to the empty wilderness. The mighty king, the Prince of Peace. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
Yes.
All the stars joined together in a chorus that rang out through the heavens. The bright and morning star. Suddenly, at last, he's here. And in a little town, in a little shed, in a little window, a candle flickered in the dark. Can you hear it? You hear it? And a tiny cry rang out in the cold night air. And high above, a single star, set in the highest heavens, shone out brighter than all the others, and it poured down silver onto the little shed. A light to light up the whole world. The animals stood around his bed, and the whole earth and the stars and the skies held its breath. The one who made us has come to live with us. And a young mother with no place to rest, nowhere to stay, kept it as a song in her heart, our rescuer. And they gaze in wonder at God's great gift, lying in a bed of straw, wrapped in rags, a tiny little baby. Heaven's son, sleeping under the stars that he made. The end. Who was that tiny little baby? Jesus. His